Hello, welcome to Old World, episode 5. At least here I can see what the last episode was. A city may build ships if it controls water tiles labelled as coast. So, it's 2 days since I played the last episode, because I had a headache last night and I thought I'd give myself a break. So, therefore, it'll take me a few seconds to figure out what the heck I was doing. It's the end of the year, okay. How is everybody? Queen Neferuri of the Egyptians is not that pleased. The Scythians are seriously unpleased. Well, it serves them right. I remember them. It's your turn next, mates. But these cities are going to have to be strong because they're next to Babylon. Ooh. I'm the first to discover this landmark. Propontis? Something to do with a bridge, isn't it? Okay, let's call it then. Gargle, gargle. Watery deep. Oh, can't. Gargle, gargle water then. There we go. Should I have a proper name? I probably should. Something to fit with the atmosphere of the old world, maybe. Like Propontis. There's no easy day in the life of Duchess Istaparia, your daughter. She's gained +1 discipline. The tutor mission of Muwatali the merchant has led to an event. Okay. And Babylonia has begun construction of the ziggurat. I wonder. I'm now known as Mursili the Able. 30 legitimacy. And I've completed the legacy of King Hattusi the Pioneer, control 5 specialists. Another 5 legitimacy. Up to 101 now. One day, during lessons with her tutor, Istaparia hears a clamour behind the palace walls. A group of urchins chase a terrified cat along the street, laughing and striking with sticks. Muwatali notices his pupil's interest and challenges her to intervene. What does the royal tutor advise? Attack the boys and drive them away, gain some courage. What's she like at the moment? She's vigilant. She's a tracker, she's a Highlander. She's into strength and discipline. Attack the boys and drive them away. Distract the boys with a humorous story, gain some charisma. Wait till it's safe and nurse the cat back to health. But that's plus another 1 discipline. And global money. Do nothing. Urchins will always chase cats. Wisdom? Well, yeah. I think gain a bit of courage, gain a bit of training. Let's do it. Now what do I need? This would be great. 7 years. Or some chariots. Chariot gives me 5 attack and 3 movement. Axeman gives me 5 attack and 2 movement. Has his own control and can fortify. Antipole arm and cleave. Ignores zone of control. Starts with rout. Automate scouts. Colonies. Can buy tiles. Serfdom. Are they after a law of some sort? Enact exploration. Might be something to do with this one, right? I bet. I guess I don't need advanced tech just yet. Famous last words. Adana's treasury overflows with gold. The city's leaders call for immediate funding of key projects. What should they do with these excess funds? Save the gold for later. Give it to our most talented scholars, 55 scholarliness. Hire more clerks to manage the state, 110 civics. We have a good number of civics, but not very many scholars. Let's do that. Plus 31 scholars, and so let's add more. Now that Duchess Istaparia has completed her study of commerce, how shall she contribute to the court? What role best suits Istaparia? A builder, industrious planner and taskmaster. Builder means, I presume, faster buildings. Yep, 1 year quicker. Or a diplomat, trustworthy and charismatic broker. Diplomat means can serve as governor and all that. I think I'll go for builder. A lot of these places need lots of buildings. Unchecked. Left alone to strengthen her hold on Adana, Oligarch Harapsili, the minister's power has gone unchecked for years. It appears she is no longer satisfied with simply ruling a city. At Harapsili's urging, citizens in Adana have begun rising up against royal forces. This aggression will only spread. Oligarch Harapsili, the minister, starts plotting against King Mursili, the learned. We must get a man inside to deal with Harapsili. Starts a mission to assassinate her. I'll go and treat with Harapsili in person. And there could be, it doesn't say there could be events from that, so I'm supposing it's going to work. Let's do it. Representatives for Oligarch Harapsili, the minister, meet your retinue at the gates of Adana, and they take you to meet with her. The meeting is cordial, but an air of tension fills the chamber. This city no longer obeys the throne in Adana. You must relinquish your grip or suffer the consequences. Convince her that you can work together. Requires that I'm charming, which I am, apparently. I can't flatter her because I'm not vain. See the red is there at the bottom. Describe the threaten her, basically. So it becomes terrified and is no longer plotting. Or I can gain charisma, and Adana has plus 12% civics, I suppose. Or I have nothing to say to her. Well, yeah. So, terrify. Or I gain charisma, and she's no longer plotting. That seems like a better deal. So. The monkey's paw. During a feast following a young noble's wedding, Oligarch Harapsili, the minister, reveals a shriveled monkey's paw to those in attendance. A grotesque trophy was given to her while travelling in exotic lands far beyond the borders of Hatti. According to Harapsili, the war was cursed by a bitter old conjurer. It will grant its owner a wish, but at a terrible cost. So we must either throw the disgusting thing into the fire, but I become superstitious, which means all these things. Less science. Perhaps Silly should ignore childish stories, and she becomes disappointed with me. She loses 80 opinion, but I gain 1 legitimacy. Her opinion of me at the moment is what? Minus 60 already, right. Perhaps I should take it just in case. And it could lead to future events. Ooh. Okay, let's have some future events. I'm taking it. If I were to build a farm, these farms are only 5, so they're not much use. 5 cash and 7 food. Oh, there's an 8 over there. There's an 8 forest there. We definitely need forest, but we don't have the lumber mill yet. I just rejected it again. So let's go and get some culture with an Odeon. Oh, the Ishtar Gate. It's worth something, so let's build that. That's a victory condition. I can't build it. I need to press Alt so I can get some stone, buy it. Stone here has a price, so I'll just buy it. And then, there we go. 12 years, fine. And you... let's build a barracks. Oh, Alt again. You are inclined to build a hamlet. Alt again. So I'm right out of iron and stone. You are fully promoted. So let's add a general. He looks pretty good. Plus 20% if same unit adjacent. Well, they are. How about that? Brilliant. Now this is a slinger. Let's get this guy over here, just in case. I only have 4 orders left. You heal up. You. I go there, there'll be 0 orders. So, go here. You go here. Let him attack you if he wants to. I've constructed an apprentice poet. I'm supposed to be building connected cities, wasn't I? I didn't do that. What do I need? Obviously I need military. This city is making very little money. Maybe I need a miner to get some iron. No, I didn't realise the rebellion would do that. Makes sense, I suppose. It's a rebellion, but I thought we'd had a chat and everything was all right. The health of oligarch Pudhepa of Hattusa has taken a serious turn for the worse, and she is now severely ill. Prince Tsurata, the commander, still feels fear, and as does any sane man, but he never lets it stop him. He has gained courage. Wow. The health of oligarch Harapsili, the minister, governor of Adana, has taken a serious turn for the worse, and she is now severely ill. Good, I'm tempted to say. But that's being very realpolitik. Gasulawiya the younger has fallen ill. Who's she? Family the Zal Puwan. Okay. So many people in this game. In the world, I suppose. Duchess Taduhipi, your cousin, has converted to Hittite paganism. That's good. Okay. I can promote Governor Urhi Tesha the Slothful. To what? He can be robust. I gain an order per year as a governor, if he's a governor. Or he can be righteous, and there's 2 happiness per year. I think some of my cities need some righteousness. Mercili is you and the governor of Samaha. I can promote me. So I have 3 charm. I have +2 courage. And I maybe could do with a bit more discipline, right? But what are the benefits? Training, you see. Training it is. We're going to deal with these so-and-sos. But there's no flipping military guys up there. He's practically dead. Heal up. Got to take my chances with them, aren't I? Go. Can I speed up I've completed a slinger. Where did I send him? I sent him down here, did I not? Or is that him? That's him. Oh well. Mr. Slinger. Kill this guy. I'll do something with him. I can't. Same family. Okay, minus 15%. Good stuff. Maybe I can hurry production of something. There's some way to do it around here somewhere. That's a slinger too, okay. Oops, I think he's doomed. Okay. Supposing I want to build, and I can't build anything good. Oh, is this just because I don't have the kit, right? Pacify City requires coinage. Right? So if I wanted to build, that's a spearman, that's a warrior. Chariot takes forever to build. Probably another warrior would be good. Right, to speed it. Now how do I speed it up with training? 290 of that. I could do it with civics, but I get 16 unhappiness. The city is already unhappy. Money? 470, I have 220. I can lose a citizen and get 16 unhappiness. I can use 12 orders and 16 unhappiness. Better do it with these then, and 16 unhappiness. So I've clicked on it, and what's happening? Hurry production. Click that. And click that. It does not do it. Cannot hurry if city is damaged. Ah, so city is damaged. That's a bit annoying. Can I repair it? I can. Let's do that instead then. 1 year. I mean, these may damage it some more, but let's see. Oh, run out of orders. Oh well. Build something. Because I'm using money to build stuff, you see. I have quite a good income though. Plus 317. Afflicted by nigh constant vomiting and diarrhea, Malpadia the Scythian, my aunt is severely ill. Kasula the Younger has become severely ill. Muwatali the merchant is now ill. Oligarch Purapet of Hattusa has died. Oligarch Harpsili the minister, governor of Adana, has died in office. Maybe we can set a good governor there. I had one or two, didn't I? Zidanta has converted to Hittite paganism. Great, I suppose. Oligarch Urhi Teshub, this is the Slothful, is now head of the Nenassan family. Ooh. Because this is because she died. She was a Nenassan, yes? No, she was a Zalpuan. Oligarch Iara, head of the Zalpua, is now head of the Zalpuan family. And what's she got? She's extravagant. She has charisma. She doesn't like me. Now that Duke Dudhalia has completed his study of politics, how should he contribute to the court? He'll be a judge, a wise advocate for the people, or a scholar, a beacon of knowledge and culture. I want more scholarliness at the moment. Monsters of the Deep. The people of Hattusa listen in horror to the tales of Asumunikal's adventures on the open seas. Oh yes, we sent her off, didn't we? They say an endless, briny ocean inhabited by gruesome beasts of the deep marks the westernmost boundary of the known world. Asumanikal reports that in the depths of the ocean lurk horrors beyond imagining. She tells of tales of immense tentacled beasts that can crush a ship with a dozen sinewy arms, and ravenous behemoths that consist of naught but a gaping maw of 1,000 razor-sharp teeth, with which they swallow men whole. Asumanikal has grown wary of these dangers and desires to return home to the safety of Hattusa, well beyond the reach of such nightmarish creatures of the sea. So bring her back at once. No longer exploring. 220 training. Stay out there. You didn't think exploring would be easy, would you? Gain 60 experience points. Which becomes a pathfinder, which is... Okay, good with camps and nets. And camps and nets have 50 output. Let's bring her back. She wants to come back. I'll bring her back and we get some training. No, we don't. I become timid. That's no good. Stay out there then. Bye. She's my daughter. So upgrade her. Wisdom, charisma, or discipline? Discipline. Stay out there. I don't know if that's good for the game, but it's good for the role playing. Lifestyles of the rich. In court, members of the Nanassan family argue bitterly with the great merchant Muatali the merchant. The Nanassans demand the formation of a noble trading guild that would grant lower prices and exclusivity on certain goods. If their demand is not granted, they will refuse to buy from royal vendors. Muatali the merchant appears shaken by the threats. He is court merchant. Which gives me some unknown benefits. Send the cheats and plotters away. They hate me more for 40 years and that's all I can do. Goodbye. Right. Nonsense, or is it? Late one evening, a servant approaches carrying a small hidden object between two fingers. The monkey's paw. The girl discovered it while cleaning the royal chambers. You had almost forgotten about the paw and its ridiculous legend. A magical wish? At a terrible cost. Nonsense. Or is it? What harm could it do to try? Could lead to a future event. I should burn the beastly thing. I lose the monkey paw, but this time I don't become superstitious. Tell the servant to return it to my quarters, but I lose a bit of knowledge. Shall we see what it does? Is there magic in this game? Do the gods really exist in this game? I don't know. As the evening shadows fall, you hold the monkey's paw before the flickering hearth and make your plea. The flames rise and fall with the beating of your heart. Is that a monkey's grinning face you glimpse in the roaring fire, or is it only your imagination? I wish for riches. I wish for renown, whatever that is. I wish for power. Wait, I better not burn it. Well, like good leaders throughout history, I'll wish for power. Psychopaths of a feather stick together, right? Oligarch Haripsili the minister, governor of Adana, has died in office. Choose a new governor. Here we go. Now they're the pink pointy things, but I'd right like someone who's kind of loyal. Opinion plus 10. What's it the slothful? He's not one of them. She's intolerant. She might deal with this unsettlement. But she's the same family, you see. She's a scholar. Oh. This one. Upset opinion plus 1, they won't like her. But 1 happiness per year per culture level as an orator. Is she an orator? Orator? How complicated it is, isn't it? Plus 20 opinion. Plus 20 opinion. And here, and here, and here. Monarch's Inquiry. She does more on the culture side. So I'll go for that. I'm still on that thing at the moment because it's one of these 3 developing cities. I don't think I'll make it in time. 2 years left, but I will continue. Right, so good stuff. I can upgrade him, but not right now. I don't think I need these 2 swordsmen over here. I think I'm going to succeed with these 2 without them. Especially as I can send one of those swordsmen back and this guy's coming up. So you 2 head back. Repair some damage. Although it does it itself, but there is some damage. It'll help in 1 year instead of 2. It's 18 out of 20 hit points. I think that's what it means by the damage. Queen Neferuri, the Able of Egypt, is dead. King Djoser has taken the throne and they don't like me. Can't click up there at the moment. Mild fever on runny nose. Telepinu the Younger is ill. Whoever he is. Muatali the Merchant is no longer ill, he has fully recovered. But Malpadia the Scythian, my aunt, has died. And Gasolawea the Younger has died as well. Age 57. Not bad for those days. A caravan mission with Egypt is complete. I've gained 910 gold. And I got plus 40 opinion there. For 20 years. Good stuff. So yes, it's made them, at least push them into the positive. Carthage is not so happy, but they're happier than Egypt. A delegation from Carthage arrives with a marriage proposal for your daughter, Duchess Ishtaparia. We should consider it carefully. I don't see why not. So who's the best? He's a judge. He's cruel, though. So as governor, minus 20% growth. Goodness me. But 2 charisma and 2 discipline. He's a schemer. Good wisdom, not such good courage. Or charisma. But no disadvantages as a governor. So it's going to be him, I think. Settler. Settler, you heal up. Go well over here and dig up some quarry, some stone. You, Mr. Slinger, attack. You, Mr. Slinger, attack. Still alive. You, Mr. Swordsman. I could force march. Is there a good promotion for him? Better defences. Critical hits. Upgrade to Spearman, but no, not right now. Build some walls, yep. The city is kind of in between Samuha. How is it? It's kind of discontented. Let's have our festival. Dana will probably need that as well. News arrives from abroad that Gala the Numidian is dead. King Bocchus now leads the Numidians. Oh. Looks related. Pepi of Jerti, your brother-in-law, is severely ill, suffering from a high fever and constant shaking. I've failed to control 5 developing cities, not surprising. Failed to enact exploration, not surprising. At least out of my hair now, as the saying goes. Rise and fall. In an unprecedented surge of national pride, record numbers of Hittites enlist in the military. Barracks and training grounds are overrun with recruits. The might of Hatti swells almost overnight. However, in a strange twist of fate, the heir to the throne, Tusurata, develops a terrible fever that saps his strength and leaves him bedridden. King Mersili owns Monkey Paw. Curse that monkey's paw. She left him with a Trojan horse, didn't she, when she gave him that? Or when he took it. But he's lost the monkey paw. He's gained a warrior in Samuha and a slinger in Samuha. But Prince Tusurata becomes crippled. So -1 fatigue limit and included in injured. What is that? Must be wounded, severely wounded, blinded or crippled. Right, ooh. So he effectively becomes severely ill. 70% chance of death, 40% chance of removing severely ill. Yeah, right, -22% training and all that. So, great. So there is magic in the game, or something. Settler, I don't want my settler to keep on bugging me. Move here and go to sleep, right? Or at least upgrade and then go to sleep, right. So, do you have range? No. Promote you to strike. 10% attack. I think that is. Yep. And you've just arrived here. So let's promote you straight away to Eagle Eye, long range. Steadfast, what's that? Extra against tribal units. This is longer term, better benefit. Well, no, I don't say that. Eagle Eye first. If I get Steadfast again, I'll do it. Another one. Focus, or 10% versus melee units. Focus, I like critical hits. I'll promote him as well, using up all my training, but there you go. Combat 1, Besieger, very good into urban. Very good against damage. I'll go into urban, attack urban. Is there more to be done down here? I think there is. I shouldn't forget this pesky guy, should I? Thank you. Now the settler will be ready to head down here next turn. Good. And annoy the Babylonians by being quite close to them. These cities need to defend themselves. They're friendly with me now. They're not that friendly actually. They've gone down 90 odd points recently. So let's head a slinger over here. Well, I'll head the slinger over here. No, you see, one thing you notice, these are blue slingers from that. These are sort of pinky one or mauvey ones from that. You see, they work better in their own area. Although this one is from outside. Did he come from down here? Nope. Came from over here, perhaps. So fine. I can move him over there, back to his own place. Good. That's all right. I'll keep them where they are for the moment, but a load of blue ones over here would actually work. So since this is the middle of my range, let's send one guy over there. Next unit. Eagle Eye. Next unit, can't promote you at the moment. Skip. Research at rest. Seeking refuge, your injured scout discovers a long abandoned building. While inspecting the unfamiliar architecture, your explorer notes a sophisticated form of small-scale irrigation that appears to have been used to water surrounding crops. Once rested up, your scout continues their journey and sends word home of their findings. But I cannot do these things because I'm not inquisitive or an urbanite, whatever they are, so just how intriguing. I guess the scout gets these benefits. And I get 55 knowledge. Jolly good. How is Hattusa? It's okay. So, might as well build a guy, I think. The city needs developing, but I can build another slinger, I guess. Orders boost. I can have 20 orders. It's okay. Composite bow. I have lots of slingers. Or the I'll just go for chariots this time. That's 11 years away. Telepinu the Younger is not well. And Tusarata the Commander has died from monkey paw disease. Tusarata the Commander is dead, his body prepared by the priests of Hittite paganism for the journey into the next life. There are many thoughts of what follows death, but none of them are reassuring. The 14-day ritual prepares the dead to take their rightful place. The burning of the body on the second day, followed by further rituals and sacrifices to guide the soul along the journey in which he tries to avoid the dark earth. The priests want to know, will you organise the funerary rites for Tusarata? So I can lead the rites myself. People like me more. Hittite pagan. I can delegate to the priests, and everybody's unhappy. So I better do it myself. But I gain 4 orders. Wait. I lose 10% orders if I become mourning, so I lose 10% of orders. Could lose 2 orders, 3 possibly. Whatever, we'll just do it, right? Even gods must die. Cutting through the hills off a far-off land, Asuminakil, the Pathfinder, comes across a broken statue of a deity lost to the winds of time. Pathfinder is good with camps and nests. I can send my finest workers to bring her back, to bring her and the statue back. 5 orders, no longer exploring, 60 culture. Encourage her to stay and study the statue for longer. She becomes a poetess, artist, or slothful. +2 charisma, +1 charisma, and 10 artisan's opinion. Or an absolute nuisance, really. Bidder to break up the remains of the statue for resources. Requires that I am not devout. Which I am not. She's 16. She can explore for years. What a difficult choice, eh? I think I'd like her to carry on exploring. So, study it for longer and take our chances. Nobles in the court insist that we clarify our stance on economic systems. Do we support policies of colonies abroad, which allows us to buy tiles? Or do we explore serfdom here at home, which gives me 5 extra orders a year, but all cities have 1 unhappiness per year. But it's cheap. Landowners like it. Diplomats like that one. Serfdom. It used to work. I mean, we have wage slavery now, don't we? Not as bad as that. But it will help the Lunassans' opinion of me. And nobody cares what the ordinary folk think. But I'm not certain about that unhappiness. The nation must grow and expand. Or I can just delegate it to the courts. Wow. Colonies loses me training. This loses me happiness. Let the court choose. Chronic. So now I have to choose anyway, because here it is. How does the court choose? It looks like I have to choose anyway. Oh, let's have serfdom for a laugh, eh? Air education. Time passes quickly. Duke Aliwama is growing up fast and eager to learn. Let's have a tactician. You can go over here and start on the Colosseum or theatre. Oops. I know I need to build roads as well, don't I? In fact, let's start you building a road. Because these are not. If I look here, roads and rivers. Shift click to keep it going. Yeah, you see. Let's build, I think it's some Control R. Build a road to here. I think that's right, isn't it? Has it done it? I don't think it's done it. Shift R. Something to do with R, isn't it? Control R. Yes. Then I can left click and he will build a road. Okay. I need one on this side as well. Yeah. Let's kill this guy first. Could promote him, but he'll use up all the promotions. What have we got? Marksman, +1 range. He's already eagle eye, so a marksman with that would be perfect. Let's just get this guy who was asleep, send him down here. Build a garrison. Holding down shift to do it. Let's build a farm here. Need an alt even for that. Should be building some quarries, I think, really. There's one. I'm out of orders, so next year. Tribal raid from a Scythian encampment near Hapala. Oh well, okay. Property of Pepi of Jerty, my brother-in-law, has died. Ooh. Oligarch Abi Tessup the Besieger has converted to Hittite paganism. And Justice Istaparia, your daughter, has converted to Hittite paganism as well. Jolly good. The green-eyed statue grasps Asumnaraki the Pathfinder completely, and she studies in the local workshops, discovering the crafts of the locals. By the time she leaves, Asuminikal, the Pathfinder, Asuminikal, the Pathfinder, is making our own statues as an artist. +1 charisma and +10 artisan's opinion. So there. Got something reasonably okay out of that. What have we got in this city? What's behind here? Yeah, a guy. Let's start with a farm then. They've got to have food, these guys. Now, where's that raid? I'm not seeing it. Probably, maybe it's coming from up here. Do we have a guy up here? A scout or something? One all the way over here. Aha. Can have another city if I want, although there's probably more down here. Like another country or something, I don't know. Or more of one of these. He's quite young. Carthage, I think. We're at war with the Numidians, so I shouldn't go too close to them. Can I get through these mountains maybe here? Haughty emissary. The haughty barbarian warlord strides into court, demanding an audience. He declares that the Vandals will permit you to befriend them, but only if you recognise their superiority. How shall we respond? Friendship will benefit us both, but the families then hate me more for 20 years. And they're not that awesomely happy with me, are they, at the moment? We only treat with our equals. I must have at least 2 courage, which I am. We'll have peace. Our blades will speak to us, we'll have war. Peace for the moment, but we'll probably exterminate them in the end. Because they're close to our borders. But you never know. We might not. For a stonecutter. Here we need some walls. Samuha. We could do some wood, but there's not many trees in this world. There's some here. So I could buy tiles. For the moment, let's get a stonecutter, shall we? Tactic studies. What's he going to do? He's going to be a schemer, a master of whispers and courtly plots. Can serve as an agent or a spy master. Use legitimately to buy orders. Or a zealot, a persuasive, passionate believer. Less science. No, he's going to be a schemer then. More science. Screams rouse you in the dead of night. You wake to find an apparition at the foot of your bed. When it speaks, it does so in the voice of the departed King Hattusili the Pioneer. Trembling, you turn to light a candle. But when you look again, the phantom has vanished. The next morning, you question this visitation. Was it real? Or has the ongoing grief touched your mind? Dun dun dun. Next time I'll be prepared for him. I was busy. I make excuses. I gained 6 orders and 55 civics. Let's have some events, shall we? The following evening you lie in wait, ready for the arrival of the phantom Hattusili. He appears pleased that you have shed your fear. I mean you no harm, he says in a hollow whisper. I come to show you a vision from beyond. Hattusili proceeds to describe the Hatti that he can see on the horizon. A nation of great wisdom and prosperity, one that will stand eternal. To achieve this legacy, he advises you to pursue one of the following goals. To search for truth in every endeavour, so enact philosophy. To adhere to the strict laws of faith, enact orthodoxy. I choose my goals where the time is right and stuff you. Let's enact philosophy, shall we? I'm into that. A glorious delegation. It's an hour has gone, and I'm trying to end the turn here, you know, but stuff happens. Take another wife. A glorious delegation from Babylonia arrives in the capital with a marriage proposal. I already have a wife, correct? Yeah, I already have a wife. Let's stop it there. If you will let me. Old World 05. I'll see you in Old World 06. Bye for now.